Alright, today we got a TWID, and there's some important stuff. There's some stuff we already knew, so, there's most of it just stuff we knew, some meh stuff. Um, but we're going to talk about the important things, so there's a few important things. The portal world tabs are getting adjusted. They're making it where the world tab isn't so ugly. They're making it back to like what it's supposed to be, thankfully. Bright Dust and Edge of Fate, this is very important because a lot of us do like Bright Dust. I got 100,000 of it, gotta keep growing. Currently ain't very good sources. I took away the Pathfinder system, but Bungie's bringing back systems. They're making it where there is a farmable, so let's go. We are going to add an infinite grind source for Bright Dust and pair it with a make good grant in an upcoming update. I don't exactly know what that means. I'm assuming that means they're going to give us some for free since they took away our source. I'm assuming. In our effort to reduce friction to playing activities, we chose to retire the core game Pathfinder in favor of simpler daily objectives with an improved and unlimited mini-objective system, planned for release in Renegades later this year. Knowing we were removing the infinite grind source until Renegades, we rebalanced Bright Dust Awards to be larger for most players. It's clear that many players also value having the additional grind source, so we will add in interim replacement, English hard. The problem was with the Pathfinders is they told us that it was going to be you could play any activity and do it, but in reality it ended up being still activity based. There were some that were like a couple that you could do other things with. I think they should just add an overall Pathfinder system, sort of, where it's just anything you play in the game from raids to anything, just get kills in general. Get ability kills, weapon kills, not specific weapons, just weapons in general, or energy or special, something like that, heavy. That would make it a lot better. I think something in that idea would have been a lot better system. So you could do a raid, a dungeon, Crucible, Gambit, Vanguard stuff, which now obviously everything's changed, but they could do the same system, I feel like. So hopefully it's not anything under the portal. Hopefully it's anything in general. We'll see what Bungie decides to do with that. They did say they are adding this thing in Renegades. They were going to add an infinite source at that point, which is nice. Hopefully they still plan to do that, so whatever they're doing now won't be like the thing that'll replace it. Unless it happens to be really good, whatever they replace it with, but, whatever. I like to farm Bright Dust. If I'm doing an activity and stuff that can give Bright Dust, I love it, so gotta save up that Bright Dust for those insane ornaments whenever they give it to us one day. Power Dust is in contest raid. They acknowledge there's some issues and stuff. That's good, because there was definitely some issues. Ability regeneration is broken right now. It is actually 85 stat to be what it was at 100 stat last season. If you go to 85 this season for any of the stats, that is what 100 was last season. It's supposed to be 70. It is a bug. Bungie said they are fixing it, thankfully. Ammo economy, they're definitely giving some buffs because there's definitely some issues. So yeah. There is actually still bugs going on with if you run double special. They say they want you to, if you run double special and build into it, you get a lot of stuff from it. But I have found if you run double special, for some reason, arrow denial grenade launchers with certain other specials will only receive one ammo still. So Bungie has not fixed this completely yet. Because that was one of the things that was happening. You still only get one ammo. I built into it specifically, and I only get one ammo for it. Period. But then with other specials, it works fine. I don't get it. I don't get why it's happening. Bungie logic. I just work here. I just play here. I don't work here. Or whatever the fuck the saying is. But anyways, they're definitely talking about fixing a lot of that stuff because there's still stuff they're going to mess with. I'm glad about that. More activities coming to the portal. Not really. Expert and master matchmaking options are available this week. It started this week. Week of July 9th, the Arms Week event launches, which is next week. We'll focus on hand cannons. I'm very excited for this. We finally get the shotgun hand cannon, finally. And they also say they're going to give us a few other ones, which we'll get into in a second. Trials of Osiris is back next week as well, with new armor sets and tiered weapons to earn. I'm excited for that. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to play out. I'm not sure if to earn higher tier stuff you have to be higher level in Trials. I'm not sure how they're going to end up playing that out. At the beginning of this week, a lot of people did get the Trials card for free. I don't know if everyone did, but yeah, we ended up getting a Trials card for no reason at all, and it was kind of funny. Couldn't use it or anything. There was definitely we got to see a sneak peek at. There was a weapon thing and stuff going on with it, saying like weapon tiers and stuff, or weapon reward loot or something. I don't remember. I forgot already. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. So it definitely seems to be some sort of modifier that means you get better loot over time or something. So then there was like a win ratio or something to give you more. It's something like that. I'm not sure. We'll see once it comes out officially. August 5th to 19th, the Solstice event will take place. I am very excited about this. There's a new grenade launcher. It's arrow denial. It's Strand. It's got some cracked PV rolls for ad clearing, for just fun, for damage, for fucking everything. Orb generation. It has got every single grenade launcher we've had previously, Aerodynamo, put into one. It is actually crazy good. I'm very excited for this thing. I can't wait for it. I'm definitely going to be farming it. I'm going to find out exactly how to get tier 5 on those weapons. I'm going to be farming the crap out of them because I want them. Yeah, also the coil activity opens in Fireteam Ops on July 29th as well. I forgot to read that part, but whatever, right? It's meh. Matchmaking opens for Grandmaster Fireteam Ops. That's kind of cool. I'm glad that they're adding higher tier stuff and making matchmaking for them. I kind of hate that it's like limited, like they're time gating matchmaking now, which is fucking crazy. But at least they are doing it, so that way you don't have to go to Fireteam Finder always. You can just go say, you know what, I'm just gonna go into random and see what I get. It makes it a little bit more fun in a sense. It can potentially, or you get absolute trash cans that can't do anything. One of the two. We'll see. Week of September 2nd, Heavy Metal event returns. I love this thing. There were some issues with the driving for controller. I really hope Bungie fixes that because max sensitivity, it still turns slower than my bum cheeks. It was horrible. So I really hope Bungie fixes that. September 9th, Ash and Iron Major update. And then dungeon content. More details to come. Okay, so some people are theorizing we're about to get a brand new dungeon. I don't think so because the next DLC is supposed to bring the dungeon. So I don't think this is going to be a brand new dungeon. I think it's more going to be like they're going to update one of the older dungeons. Sort of like what they did with Ride of the Night, except instead of making them old system, they'll actually put them on the new system. So they're going to update a dungeon and make it actually have a new system. And then we'll have the brand new dungeon that comes out in the new saga, or not the new saga, sorry, the new DLC that comes out in December, I think, a few months in December, I believe it is. So that's when the actual dungeon will come out. But this dungeon will be, probably because people have been bitching about, which is a fair bitch, is that all the dungeons are useless right now. There's no point to farm them. They don't give you anything new. So I'm hoping this is Bungie. I don't think they'll do all of them at once. They might do one or two, and they'll update them. I really hope they do, though, because a lot of them need an update. So I'm hoping they do Sunder Doctrine first since it's the newest one. It's like the most recent and it's got the best stuff as a whole in my opinion. We'll see. They said more details to come, so we'll see. Prepare for Arms Week. Like I said, we're getting the hand cannons you see. The spread shot, the shotgun hand cannon. Very excited for this. Not sure how broken this is going to be in PvE or PvP, but it'll be fun for a while hopefully. Or it'll be permanently fun. Who knows? We'll find out. As we mentioned above, Arms Week is coming on July 29th. The name might sound familiar to most veteran D1 players, but the approach is quite different this time. Arms Week is a 1-week duration event focusing on a single weapon archetype. And the first week we are honoring hand cannons. That's awesome. The first step in Arms Week is to visit Ada 1, not at her usual spot down in the tower near the Drifter, but at the new shooting range, which is interesting. That launches alongside the Edge of Fate that you can launch via the tower or map. Ada 1 will give you a pursuit that kicks off the Arms Week event, as well as the brand new hand cannon Fanutria Fira. More on this cool new weapon below. By playing activities with hand cannons, you will gather combat telemetry that allows Ada 1 to build more weapons and other rewards for you, including time-limited but very powerful volatile mods that you can slot into the event's featured weapon archetype. That's kind of cool. I am excited for these weapons because we've been excited to see this hand cannon in action in PvE and PvP. I've been excited to see if it's broken or not. It could be fun, potentially. If you get a really good roll, take it into like a raid and just absolutely obliterate a boss maybe, potentially. Have someone with div, shoot the div, got the proc, have 1-2 punch with a shotgun, hand cannon. It could be broken, it could not be, who knows. We'll see. I am excited to try it out. Let's see. Then with your favorite hand cannon in hand, you also have a set of daily and weekly challenges that will be available at the Arms Week event home. We talked about event homes in the April 24th TWID. If you remember, completing these challenges will reward you progression for the event track, which has rewards of many types from currencies to hollow foil weapons, which is intriguing, if you reach the higher ranks, but also event tokens. These tokens are essential to the event and will help you get more rewards in the event shop. The other currency to take into consideration are reroll chips, and earnable from the event track and in the event shop for event tokens and silver. Very excited for this. As you can imagine, hand cannons will be focused will be the focus also for rewards, as we've teased above. Wow, I'm stuttering today. It's okay. There's a new solar hand cannon that's kind of the star of the event. The Phenometria Fear. I'm just messing it up worse. I give up. PF, baby. FPPF. That's what it is. It's one of our first ever spread shot hand cannons. Child Stars will have another one, and it works like a shotgun that has traded a bit of punch for the ability to use primary ammo. That's why it has perks like 1-2 punch and its perk pool. This could very be broken or it could be shit. Who knows? We'll see. Along with Phenomethera, there's a set of legacy hand cannons to earn for completionists. So I'm hoping this means there are going to be legacy hand cannons that are updated to the new tier system. I really hope Bungie doesn't make that mistake and they're just like, oh, here's some old legacy weapons you might want. Wow. I hope they actually get updated to the tier system because that'd be so much fun to play with and have good hand cannons that are from the past back in the game. I don't know which ones they're going to do. I'm hoping it's not some we've already have. I'm hoping it's some of the ones we haven't had in a while or the ones that we did get back but weren't craftable or enhanceable, like Spare Rations came back but didn't get the enhanceable ability. That'd be kind of cool. Dire Promise. I love Dire Promise. Hopefully it gets buffed to better stats. Heck, maybe even some ones from the, old days. There's a few from the old days that everyone loves. Maybe we'll get some of them again. Hopefully something good. Hopefully it's, actually fun. Are there fun hand cannons we love? Kindled Orchid maybe, Bungie? Maybe Kindled Orchid? Kind of be a crazy way to bring it back and make it tiered. Just saying, Bungie. We'll see. But yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, because it does says earn for a completionist. I really hope that doesn't mean they're going to be old tier hand cannons, because that's really stupid. That is the worst thing. The way they word that makes me really worried. It's going to be all old hand cannons you can earn. Maybe they'll make them craftable and enhanceable or whatever, but they're still stupid to have. It should be the new tier system. It makes the most sense. Bungie, please don't fuck that up. The most obvious answer here is to do this right, and if you do it wrong, people are going to absolutely be rioting. Especially if they bring out back some hand cannon that everyone loves. People are going to be pissed. Also, we can earn, for some reason, a new strand adaptive trace rifle. I don't know why we're earning that when it's a hand cannon focus. Bungie could make a trace rifle focus later, and then we get this trace rifle. I really don't understand that. That's kind of weird for me. I do think it's cool. We get another strand trace rifle. I am intrigued to see what it can do. Trace rifles are actually somewhat good right now. It's very weird, but rapid fire weapons have become really meta in PvP and PvE. So, the irony of it all, they're broken as a whole, so trace rifles should be logically broken as fuck too, so I'm excited to see what it got. That can roll with proximity power, I don't know what that is, and detonation beam, I swear that perk never works for me. Among others. On top of all these weapons, here's the new volatile weapon mods that will also be earned through Arms Week. They are available for the duration of the event, can only be slotted into the featured weapon type, so put them on your hand cannons and wreak havoc. I do think that's kind of dumb. I think I get it why they only want to make it limited to the event. But it'd be really kind of cool if you could access these mods throughout the season. Like you take only, but instead of it being on weapons, you have to use it specifically on weapons that came from the event. So you can use it on hand cannons as a whole when the event's going on. But when the event is over, you can only use it on the hand cannons from the event. I think that'd make them really unique and cool. That's my opinion. We have chaotic munitions. Precision final blows produce randomized effects. Not sure what that's going to be like, but interesting. Cowboy grips, supremely improved hipfire weapon performance. Interesting. Last word about to be cracked. Obviously, you can't put the mod on last word, but that'd been funny, right? Fragmentation rounds, precision final blows create multiple explosive submissions. Okay, so Telesto, I'm guessing, sort of. We hope you're ready for our next event. I'm intrigued to see how this turns out. I'm really hoping these weapons will be good. I really hope Bungie doesn't bring these old weapons back and have a shit system. I hope they really bring them back and give them a tier system. I'll be honest, though, because the way they word this, I don't think these hand cannons are going to be good hand cannons. I don't think there will be tier hand cannons. Knowing Bungie, will probably be some old hand cannon that people can craft, that people just haven't finished crafting or some. I don't know for sure, obviously, but I really don't want that. I really hope Bungie does the smart decision, but I really don't think they will, sadly, and that makes me depressed. But that's Bungie for you. We're not reading the brief. Who cares? There's a lot of information and stuff in it. Yeah. Blah. Bungie Foundation campaign update. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Telesto cry. What the fuck? Stranger Danger. Pair calls of ponies. Colonel's Revenge, funny. Emblem you get, which is cool, but it's literally the emblem from, what is it, Pantheon? But it's a different version, which honestly looks cool. If it actually glows in game like that, that'd look cool, but I doubt it will. It'll probably just be color effect. But if it actually glowed, that'd be really unique and cool. A whole bunch of broken stuff, as always. Let's be honest here, it just gets worse and worse every year. There's a lot of broken stuff. We're not even going to get involved in trying to figure out what's broken, what's not broken, what the fuck's going on. It's too much. It's too much. Look at this. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. Like, look how much is broken. Holy cow. Yeah, no, we're not reading all that. It's too much. Too much broken. Too much broken. Nope. Too much. A lot of pictures of Lodi. Seems Lodi's getting a lot of love. Damn. Damn. 2014 to 2024. Crazy to think about. And this TWID is over. We've been watching our love community playing through the campaign, the raid, portal, and more. And really appreciate the feedback everyone has given about what they find confusing and could be better, or that they just don't enjoy. We're aware of it all, and please trust us when we say we truly value it. Keep it coming. I don't believe this at all, because if it was true, then a lot of changes would have already happened, because some of them are very easy to slightly adjust. So, Bungie, don't lie to us, okay? I get it. Maybe you hear it, maybe you read it, but I don't think you understand it. Or the higher-ups are just assholes, I don't know, but lies. The edge of fate is the start of many things, and sometimes beginnings are strange or a bit rough. The team is working, fixing what's not working, improving what needs a touch, and of course on the content that's to come. Our goal remains the same, to make the game you love to play. Now where's our new buddy Lodi? Gotta tell him about the raid. That's two community, that's kind of funny. Little joke there, I like that. But yeah, so as a whole, I'm excited for Arms Week. We got some cool things coming. Hopefully Bungie does something smart there. We'll see. I doubt it. The hand cannon at least looks cool, but I doubt we're gonna have other hand cannons to use that are good. So I can see Bungie already failing on that front. I'm excited for this dungeon content. I'm pretty damn sure. I'm like 100% sure. Basically, it's just gonna be an old dungeon. They're just gonna update. I kind of hope it's Last Wish, or not Last Wish. Sorry, Shattered Throne. Personally, I think it'd be really cool if they updated Shattered Throne, gave it all new weapons, all new armor. I think it'd be really cool. A tier system, but Center Doctrine would be the most logical since the newest. It just makes the most sense, but we'll see. Hopefully Bungie does it right. It would be cool. If it is a brand new dungeon, I'd be very surprised. It'd more than likely be free since there's a paid one coming out, literally the next DLC, which is, again, in December, so logically speaking, they would have to be a free one they give to people if they're going to do an update for one. Or maybe they're going to do like a flippin' contest mode dungeon sort of thing. Not contest, sorry, Pantheon type thing for dungeons. Maybe they're finally going to do it. Everyone's asked for it forever. Maybe we'll finally get it in between. I don't know. We'll see. But that's September 9th, so we will get that literally on release of Ash and Iron Oak major update, which is intriguing. So I'm intrigued to see how that turns out. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment what you think. This is the TWID. We will be making more videos. We've been trying to farm stuff, get stuff. Come by the stream. We stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. Come watch the stream. Watch us absolutely get shafted with light level and shafted with loot, because damn, I cannot get anything good. But we got some videos, got some complaints, we got some opinions, like always. So if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, comment what you think. Thanks for watching. Adios, we gone. Bye.